Good morning. We're on day 43 of the Cova Diaries now. I think this is episode 21. It's quite gloomy outside today. It's cloudy and a bit cold. Don't know, it just mirrors my mood this morning a little bit. So what I've done this morning to make myself feel a little bit better is woke up, washed my hair, blow dry my hair, straighten my hair. For anyone who knows me knows that I don't do that often. I kind of just shove it up. So yeah, I just thought it would just make me feel a little bit better this morning. The reason why I'm feeling a bit down today is because it's my mum's birthday today. I'm so close to my mum. In fact, I'm close to my whole family. Every weekend I will go and see them. My mum, my stepdad, my nan, my siblings. I'm just really, really close to them all. So it just makes me feel really sad that I can't be there to celebrate with my mum. She has got my stepdad and my sister at home with her, so that does make me feel slightly better. And I also know that instead of our plans that we had, we were going to go out for dinner. I think there was about 14 of us going. Instead of doing that, I know that she'll be sat at home at her sewing machine from about 7:30 a.m. to like 1 in the morning, sewing masks for people who feel like they would feel safer wearing one out in public. So she's just an angel. And birthdays are a real big thing in my family. So obviously coming from a Mediterranean background, I'm Portuguese and half Spanish as well. Half Portuguese, half Spanish, very confusing. We usually go over to either my mum's house, my parents' house, or my nan's house, and we will have like an unplanned party. So we have a feast, so much food. And we'll just literally sit at the table, eating, having a few drinks. We'll do birthday cake, and it's really, really nice. It's probably one of my favourite things to do when I go over there and have dinner, is just sitting and being in their company and talking. So yeah, I feel really sad. I know that she's okay because, like I said, she's got people with her, but I feel really sad for myself selfishly, because I want to be there for her birthday. And I know a lot of you guys are in the same boat as me. You've got family members who are celebrating birthdays, and you can't be there with them. I didn't think it would affect me as much as it has. I'm going to be honest. I think this is why it's knocked me a little bit. So yeah, I do miss her incredibly. But Mum, if you're watching this, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. And when this is all over, we'll go out for some food and I'll give you a big hug. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a lovely day. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video on Monday.
Well, good morning and welcome to day 43 of the COVID lockdown. I wanted to respond today to some comments that I received after yesterday's video. I was talking about being up and down and some of the effects that can have on you mentally. And it's really interesting. I got a lot of good feedback from the video from yesterday, but there were two questions that came out in particular from one person, and I wanted to address both of those. One of the comments was, is Project 5 safe? Sometimes we can come across a little bit sort of down and negative and things like that. And I just wanted to reassure everybody that yes, Project 5 is safe. We are an established company. We've been going for 18 years. We've got a significant number of customers that we're looking after, but absolutely at the moment we are suffering. We have a number of staff out on furlough. I'm taking the opportunity to publish all of the emails that I send to all of our customers on our website and on LinkedIn as well, so those are shared. But yes, we do have a number of people on furlough at the moment, and this is down to two reasons. We have a significant number of customers who are in the hospitality and retail business, and they are all furloughed at the moment, so they don't need any help from us. And our projects have ceased almost immediately. So it is having a dramatic impact on the business, hence why we have to take the decision to furlough people. But on the whole, everything will recover again. We might be a slightly different shape or size organisation when we come out the other side of this. We can't deny that. We are with customers going bust. And we'll end up losing a few customers. Then it's going to take time to recover. But no, Project 5 is going strong. We are receiving a significant number of support calls and still looking after a significant number of customers, despite the fact that some of our engineers and our people are off on furlough. The other question was posed was, what was the purpose of the COVID Diaries? Well, there wasn't actually a purpose to start off with. We went into lockdown quite early. We have two members of our marketing and business development team who, for medical reasons, needed to self-isolate very, very early on. And if you go back and look at episode 1 and those sort of first few episodes of the COVID Diaries, then I was in the office along with Vicky, and we were just trying to share tips and tricks in how to communicate and work with Suzanne and Sadie, who were both working from home. Over the time, the COVID Diaries have developed, and we have shared various tips and tricks as to what to do. But we've also developed an audience of followers that mean that we will often get close to 1,000 views of one of these daily COVID Diaries. We get lots of comments back verbally, sometimes through LinkedIn, sometimes through direct emails, or sometimes through the rest of the team. But we're getting lots of comments back about how much these video diaries are helping. Just because we're being open, we're being honest, we're talking about the stresses and the problems that we're going through. A lot of people are recognising that they're going through similar issues as well. So there isn't really a purpose other than to just sort of share and be authentic and let other people experience and hopefully take something from what we're talking about. Over the last few weeks, obviously, some of the themes that we've talked about have developed, and Sadie and I are trying to explore various options on different days, different bits of advice and things like that would help. But our other marketing efforts are still continuing. Hopefully you will see a lot of the more technical information that we're putting out. Clearly we're able to help with a lot of remote working. We're sourcing over 100 laptops for the NHS, and a bunch of stuff for other customers as well. We're putting information out there about how to use Zoom, how to use Microsoft Teams. We're putting some information out there about the risks of home working from a security and GDPR Cyber Essentials point of view. I'm a very good case in point. My network at home has Wi-Fi enabled light bulbs on it, and I've got a Wi-Fi enabled barbecue out there. Now those are consumer devices, unpatched, have no concept over how secure they are, and they are on the same network as my work laptop and the computers that I'm using to communicate and carry on running the business. So these have significant risks, and we're putting information out there about those. So yeah, we're trying to make sure as a business we are continuing our marketing efforts and trying to get our message out to potential customers out there. But from a COVID diary point of view, this is really just about sharing what we're all going through as a community. We're all going through this together, and I'm picking up lots of messages from people who are experiencing similar feelings to what we're going through, whether it's cabin fever, whether it's drinking too much wine, not getting enough exercise, feeling happy, positive and optimistic about the future, or feeling like everything's going to go wrong and we could still be in lockdown at Christmas. Clearly we're not going to be, but these are things that go through all of our minds. So hopefully that answers those two questions, and really appreciate the feedback and the opportunity to answer those questions. If anybody has anything else they'd like us to talk about, then more than happy to address those as well. We've got some interesting stuff we're going to talk about next week. I was having a conversation with somebody earlier on in the week about vision and planning, or rolling with it and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to explore some of those ideas next week. But on the whole, it's Friday now. I hope you've all had a very productive week, albeit somewhat surreal and somewhat strange, but we're all going through that. And I hope you've got a wonderful, exciting weekend on the sofa planned, and I look forward to catching up with you again on Monday. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you.